Hey there, fellow knowledge seekers. Welcome to another deep dive where where we take your curiosity and just kind of plunge headfirst into all sorts of fascinating facts.
I like to think of it as an intellectual adventure.
Right, exactly. And today we are setting our sights on a city that, well, it glitters with gold, but it also hides a core of contradictions.
A city of contrasts.
Yes, Athkatla, the legendary city of coin.
It's a place that truly captures the imagination.
Oh, absolutely. Bustling markets overflowing with exotic goods.
Shadowy figures whispering deals in back alleys.
Yes, and a history full of ambition, intrigue.
More than a few skeletons in those opulent closets, I'd wager.
Ooh, I bet you're right about that. So are you ready to uncover what lies beneath Athkatla's very gilded surface?
I'm ready to dive in.
Because trust me, this city, it's more than meets the eye.
What captivates me about Athkatla is how it throws those societal norms, right out the window.
Yeah.
We're talking extravagant wealth existing side by side with grinding poverty.
Right.
A place where you can literally get away with almost anything as long as that coin purse is, shall we say, sufficiently hefty.
Okay, so I've got to hear more about these lenient laws. That's the word that our sources use a lot. But give me the specifics. What's actually allowed there that would make most city guards, faint?
Imagine a place where gambling bets are settled, not with bloodshed, but simply with more coin.
Wow.
Where even acts we might consider, shall we say, unsavory,
Yeah.
are simply a matter of paying the appropriate fine.
Oh.
And here's the fascinating part. You can often pay these fines before indulging in said activities, almost like prepaying for a pardon.
Wow, talk about a pay-to-play system. That's like the ultimate expression of money talks.
Yeah.
But if you think that means Athkatla is like the Wild West of magic, well, think again. It's actually the opposite. Our sources mention a very strict ban on any unauthorized spellcasting.
That's right. Casting a spell without a license in Athkatla. Quick way to land yourself in some very hot water.
Yeah.
No matter how wealthy you are. Now, this law, it dates back to King Donar's decree.
Okay.
But the real power behind it, the enigmatic cowled wizards.
Ooh.
They're like the city's magical enforcers, shrouded in secrecy and answering only to the highest bidder.
The Cowled Wizards. It sounds like they wield some serious power, especially in a city where money usually does all the talking. Are they the ones truly in control, or is there more to it?
It's a tangled web, for sure. While the cowled wizards, they hold the reins of magic, their loyalty often lies with the highest bidder, and those bids often come from Athkatla's elite.
Okay.
We're talking the merchant houses.
Yeah.
Think of them as powerful families who've built these empires on trade and influence.
Right. Influence for sure.
And when it comes to influence, few can rival House Selimchant.
Oh, yeah, that name rings a bell.
They're practically a Athkatlan royalty.
Which brings us to that stark divide we mentioned earlier, that gap between Athkatla's extravagant wealth and, well, its desperate poverty. On the one hand, you've got the Gem District, and they say the streets there are practically paved with gold.
A sight to behold, I'm sure.
Oh, I bet. But then, just a stone's throw away, there's the River District, plagued by poverty and hardship. It's almost like two different worlds colliding within the same city walls.
And that collision fuels so much of Athkatla's, tension, intrigue.
Yeah.
The obscenely wealthy merchant families, those cowled wizards practically at their beck and call.
Right.
They live lives of unimaginable luxury.
Yeah.
In fact, one of our sources details a practice amongst the Gem District elite
Oh.
called straking.
Straking. Okay, hit me with it. What is straking?
Imagine indulging in these lavish feasts, so excessive, so over the top, that let's just say some wealthy Athkatlans have found a rather, shall we say, creative way to purge themselves mid-feast.
Wait, are you serious?
Just to keep the decadent party going.
That's both disgusting and,
Yeah.
well, fascinatingly disturbing. I mean, it really says a lot about the mindset of extreme wealth in a city where so many are struggling just to survive.
Precisely. It's a stark and unsettling symbol of the indulgence and the waste that permeates certain levels of Athkatlan society. But remember, this is a city of contradictions.
Okay, so I'm starting to see why Athkatla is more than just a pretty and sometimes not so pretty face.
Yeah,
It's a city of extremes in every sense.
it really is.
Speaking of extremes, let's take a little virtual tour of some of Athkatla's, most notable landmarks.
All right, sounds fun.
Our sources mention a place called Joaquin's Promenade.
Ah,
That
Yes.
sounds like quite the shopping spree waiting to happen.
Joaquin's Promenade, it's really a testament to Athkatla's, that mercantile spirit. Imagine this grand marketplace. So vast, so opulent, you could find literally anything your heart desires.
Oh, wow, okay.
Exotic spices from, like, distant lands.
Yeah.
Check. Rare magical artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
You bet. Maybe even, a love potion or two.
Really?
If the rumors are to be believed.
Wow.
All under of course, the watchful gaze of Joaquin, the goddess of merchants. Naturally.
Naturally, of course. Sounds like my kind of place.
Ah.
Though hopefully with a bit less straking going on than those gem district feasts.
All right, of course.
Our sources also mentioned a place called the Grave District that's, well, a bit more subdued.
Subdued and shrouded in secrecy. Imagine conducting your business meetings amidst mausoleums, whispering deals in the shadows of ancient tombs.
Oh, wow.
The Grave District is where Athkatla's movers and shakers go when they want to keep their dealings under wraps.
Yeah, I can see why.
It's really a fascinating example of how power operates in a city where information is currency.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Deals made in the shadows. Very intriguing.
Indeed.
And a little spooky, to be honest.
Just a tad.
But for our final stop on this little tour, let's grab a drink and just kind of soak up a different kind of Athkatlan atmosphere.
All right, I could go for a drink.
What can you tell us about the Copper Coronet? Apparently, it's the place to be if you're looking for, well, a good time. Or maybe some illicit connections.
The Copper Coronet, it's your classic dive bar.
Okay.
Athkatla style, of course.
Okay.
Smugglers, pirates, adventurers.
Yeah.
It's the kind of place where everyone has a story to tell.
Oh, I bet. And a secret to keep.
Right.
But just remember our earlier conversation about, Athkatlan law.
Right.
If you plan on indulging in any, shall we say, questionable activities,
Yes. Yeah.
it's best to settle your tab beforehand.
Huh. Good advice. I'll keep that in mind.
I would.
But speaking of shady dealings and navigating the complexities of, Athkatlan life, let's shift gears from those shadowy taverns to the halls of power. Our sources mention a pivotal figure in Athkatla's history, Thays Selimchant.
Thays.
Now, the name Selimchant already rings a bell, given what we discussed earlier about those powerful merchant families.
Right. No, he's quite the figure.
Okay.
Thays Selimchant is, he's key to understanding how Athkatla became the powerhouse it is today.
Okay.
Imagine this. Trade wars are plaguing the region.
Threatening to just cripple Athkatla's economy.
Right.
But Thays, he's a shrewd and ambitious merchant, has a hefty inheritance at his disposal.
Of course.
Sees an opportunity amidst all the chaos.
Okay, I'm already sensing a power move coming on.
Oh, absolutely, and it's a masterful one.
Okay.
Thays rallies 5 other influential merchant houses, likely through a combination of, shrewd negotiation, strategic alliances,
All right.
and, maybe a few well-placed threats.
Right, of course.
And together, they form the Council of Six.
The Council of Six.
This council, with Thays at its head, takes the reins of power in Athkatla, essentially transforming it from, a wealthy port city into the capital of M.
Wow. Talk about ambition meeting opportunity.
Indeed.
But something tells me these shadow thieves, who seem to have a hand in, everything in this city, weren't just sitting on the sidelines during all of this.
You're right to be suspicious.
Yeah.
The shadow thieves are masters of, leverage and subterfuge.
Yeah.
While the exact details are, as with most things involving the shadow thieves, shrouded in mystery.
Right.
It's safe to assume they played a pretty significant role in shaping the council to their liking.
Oh, I bet.
After all, in Athkatla, true power often lies with those who operate in the shadows.
It's a good reminder that in a city like Athkatla, appearances can be deceiving.
Oh, absolutely.
There's always more going on beneath the surface.
Yeah.
Thazy's story is a wild ride. Talk about seizing the moment and reshaping a city's destiny. But it does make you wonder.
About the ripple effects.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, this is where things get really interesting. Thazy's ambition may have propelled Athkatla to these, new heights of power influence, but it's crucial to remember the city's other half,
Right.
Those struggling in the shadow of such extravagant wealth.
Right, like those forced to resort to, after those gem district feasts.
Exactly.
It paints a pretty stark picture of inequality.
It does, and it begs the question.
What's that?
What is the true cost of Athkatla's prosperity?
Yeah.
Is it this shining example of what ambition and a good dose of cunning can achieve?
Right.
Or is it a cautionary tale about the shadows that lurk behind every gilded facade?
It's almost like Athkatla itself is like a microcosm of the real world,
Oh, I think so, yeah.
forcing us to confront those same questions
Yeah.
about wealth, power, the choices people make in the pursuit of both.
Exactly. And just like in the real world, there are no easy answers.
So where does that leave us? What's the takeaway for our listeners who, just took this deep dive into the heart of Athkatla?
That's the beauty of it, I think. The answer is, well, it's up to each individual to decide.
Okay.
As we've seen, Athkatla is a city of contradictions,
Right.
a place where the lines between right and wrong, justice and corruption, they're often blurred.
They are.
It challenges us to examine our own assumptions
About,
about success, morality, the price of ambition.
and who knows, maybe exploring those questions within the context of, well, this fantastical city, like Athkatla,
Right.
can offer insights into our own world
Perhaps.
and the choices that we make every day.
Perhaps that's the most valuable treasure that Athkatla has to offer.
What's that?
The chance to reflect on our own values and the paths that we choose.
Okay.
Whether we find ourselves, strolling down Joaquin's promenade
Right.
or navigating the shadowy corners of the Grave District.
Well said. And there you have it, folks. A glimpse into the city of coin.
A fascinating place.
A place that's both exhilarating and thought-provoking,
Absolutely.
dazzling, and, well, a bit dangerous.
Always.
Remember, if you ever find yourself wandering those bustling streets,
Yes.
keep your wits about you, your coin purse close, and your moral compass even closer.
Wise words.
Until next time, happy exploring.